Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marietta High School for UPSL Georgia Premier Division matchup. Potros FC hosting SSL FC. We're a few minutes away from kickoff. We're going to bring you all the action today in just a few minutes. And here we are, just a few moments away from kickoff, a much anticipated matchup between Potros FC and Soccer Saves Lives FC. Final preparations as players get their things ready. Rosters are checked by referees. I'm here. This is Christopher Oranga bringing you the match alongside Richard Carvajal. How are you doing today, Richard?
Pretty good, Chris. It's always a lovely time, being able to present these matches to the fans at home. I think we have a really fun one ahead of us, and I'm looking forward to see how it's going. The weather is a bit inclement, but at the end of the day, on the field running and sweating, I think it won't be too much of a hindrance on the players.
Yep, so a little bit of light rain passed by earlier today, a cloudy day, a bit chilly, a little bit of a wind on the field. So a good day for the players running around. For the spectators, maybe not as much. But for those at home watching from the comfort of your homes, you can expect a great match. Two teams at opposite ends of the table in different positions in the season. Potros probably not going to be able to defend their championship title from last season. But right now, all eyes are on playoffs, already mathematically clinched playoffs. This is the last home game of the regular season. They're going to look to try to finish on a positive note, prepare, get minutes in their legs, and start to try to get a better position for seeding. SSL, on the other hand, not having the season go the way that they want so far. No wins on regular season games. Only one win on paper due to a forfeit due to Atlanta City withdrawing from the league. So that one forfeit win is keeping them alive, or at least keeping them in the battle to stay alive. They still need to do some work, currently sitting in the relegation spot with 5 points. They'll need the result to get out. It's going to be a tough one here going against Potros, who have had a roller coaster of a season, ups and downs, but have started finding some form recently. And, well, like I said, definitely focusing on that playoff run going into this one. So just a few minutes away from the walk out and the national anthem, and we'll be back to bring it to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we set up here for the national anthem, we have an exciting match here ready to unfold in front of us. It's gonna certainly be a battle. SSL is gonna be looking to stay out of the relegation zone against Potros, and Potros, although a little bit favored, they're gonna be looking for their result as well. So definitely going to be a fun game, and it's going to be a battle. I certainly anticipate SSL to give it their best shot, and same for Potros, of course. And so as we line up here for the national anthem, we will give a moment of silence and prepare for the beginning of the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are as we prepare for the beginning of the game. We have a presentation of Potros FC versus SSL FC. Christopher, how are you feeling for this game so far?
I'm feeling pretty good for Potros. Obviously, this is Potros' YouTube channel. We're going for them. So we want to see some good play, some of the things continuing over the last weeks. Had a pretty good result with a tie against Dalton last week. Had chances to take the game, but also had chances to lose the game. So it was a fair result.
Absolutely.
And today's just going to be looking to get back another 3 points against a team that on paper should be a win. And now it's just a matter of getting the job done.
Absolutely, but that also doesn't mean that, Potros can sit on their heels either. As we spoke earlier, as we spoke about earlier, SSL is in a position towards the lower end of the table in which a win here would do wonders for them. So, I certainly anticipate some effort on their side as well.
Yeah, definitely. And when you look at the historical context behind this match, it's never been easy. Last season, a 97th minute winner from Marco Bino is what determined the outcome of that match, a 0-0 match in the opening weekend of the spring season that took all the way till the 97th minute to get the winner. So, and then the season before that, last fall, ended in a 2-2 draw. So, again, not going to be an easy game. On paper, it would appear to be based on the way the season has gone. Obviously, players come and go. But also, Potros has had some challenges this season with the coaching changes and some personnel changes in terms of the players. So they seem to have gotten most of those things underway. But here's a chance for SSL coming into the box. It's going to be a goal kick. But again, they seem to have kind of ironed out some of those early season issues and administrative things, but only time will tell. And again, eyes focus on playoffs, but today is a day to continue the momentum and get another 3 points.
Absolutely. It's always important to focus on the game ahead. And
and a mistake there.
Oh, wow.
But the whistle goes.
No, and already a lot of pressure from SSL. They're definitely hungry for it. So I definitely think this is going to be one of those games that boils down to who wants it more.
Yeah, and like you said, it's a matter of not getting too comfortable. You see there the pressure on. Maybe it's a mentality thing. At some point, you have to respect the opponent, regardless of the season so far, and expect those early challenges to come.
Absolutely.
Don't get too comfortable. Look, here comes the pressure again from SSL.
And they're definitely playing this game with a high pressing mentality in mind. So let's definitely see what the Potros will do to counteract that.
Yeah, and we know SSL. They're a physical team. Even if they haven't gotten results this season their way, they battle, and a lot of those games have been a lot closer than you may have seen. For example, against Kalanji Pro Profile, who's at the top of the table challenging for the title. It was only a 2-1 win for Kalanji, and that came from a penalty kick late in the game, so they were neck and neck for most of the game. Here's a chance for Potros to get their first attack.
That started off from a cross that ended up being dropped down to a Potros player. So let's see how the Potros decide to develop as this game progresses.
Shot there,
and it's directly to the face of the defender there. Hopefully he's okay. Poor guy, honestly. That you never want to have one of those in a cold day like this. That ball can feel like a rock at those speeds. He seems to be okay though, so we're happy to see that.
Looks like we'll have a throw in, a deep run from here. We do have starting lineup for Potros. In goal, Cameron Verona. We'll get you the rest of it after this throw. And here's Win Boonprasser getting the ball in. Now Ben Busker putting a cross.
Little mistake there.
But eventually cleared. And now a chance for SSL to try to get on the counter. It's going to be a foot race. Waranga gets to it first. Now he's going to shield the ball and play it safely back to Verona. So Verona in goal. Along the back line, the familiar. No changes from last week. EJ Ohewiri, Brandon Van Hernandez, Benjamin Waranga, and Win Boonpresser. In the midfield, we've got Spencer Van Buskirk, Jarvis Mattis, Jake Sayer, and Pedro Lima. And up top, Mark Bino and Aaron Witten. So same personnel, a little bit different in the positioning from last week, but the same starting 11 players. The shape might be a little bit different, but a pretty consistent lineup throughout the season. Another mistake there is Mattis can't control. Tries to win it back, but SSL is going to have a chance to try to capitalize on the mistake.
No, and this boils down to that high pressure once again. They're looking for it. They're hungry for it, and quite frankly, Potros have made quite a few mistakes already. So it's definitely what we spoke about earlier. Comfort is going to be a determining factor in this game.
Another thing that's going to be a factor is the weather. The ground's going to be a little bit wet. The ball's going to skip, move a little bit quicker. So something they have to be aware of, especially with the pressure coming in. Now, it was similar conditions last week against Dalton, so they should be prepared. They were able to manage pretty fairly well last week. This week's obviously a new week, new mentality, new opponent. Every game is going to be a little bit different.
A little heavy on the tackle there. From SSL, they actually end up with the ball. So I guess Mattis's retaliation was a little heavy as well. But here we have SSL progressing up the field, trying to create some options. A huge slide there from, I believe that
was Boonpresser. Yes.
Yeah, Boonpresser.
A hard challenge and a little bit of words exchanged on the follow-up. So as we mentioned, we expect a physical battle in this game. We see some early signs of it. Hard but fair challenge. There goes Boone Prosser again.
And if I'm, yeah, that's good pressure there from Potros. It's gonna boil down to finding those holes. You know, each team is looking for its option, and we have a good run here going. I think that's Ohiweri receiving the ball. Huge crossing. Just a little heavy on the first touch there, resulting in a goal kick.
Lima in the back post trying to get it back across, not able to with his weaker left foot. But we're going to see a lot of movement between the front three of Lima, Witten, and Binot. Between the three of them, kind of coming in and out. We saw that run from Lima from deep.
Mistake there. Trying to find Dadinho there, but just behind him on the pass. Van Buskirk doing a great job there, stepping. Resetting the ball here.
Sayer with pressure on his back gets fouled.
Have some movement here from Potros, but the pressure from SSL is crazy.
Nice tackle there.
Yeah, I love the way that Uranga plays. He's always there on the ball, whether up or down.
Binot trying to get a shot on target, but doesn't really test the goalkeeper too much. Did well to handle that one.
But as you saw there, as you spoke about before, the ground being a little wet and the ball skipping, even though it wasn't that heavy of a shot, it was a little difficult for the keeper to control. So, that's definitely something the teams are going to be looking to do, is testing the keeper with the way that the ball is.
Lima getting the ball to Sayer. Sayer with a little bit of bounce. Thought about the shot. Instead tries to play it through. Cleared away. Now SSL is going to try to get it under control. With some challenges from Sayer. Ball still loose. Now Mattis picks it up. And he finds an option. Binot trying to get through. Blocked again and a little bit of a slip. SSL is going to have a chance to try to break here. Long ball picked out by Brandner Ban. Second ball. Boone Prosser a little bit late, but referee said it was fair. Didn't pull it out in the last minute to avoid making a foul.
And the referee so far allowing, quite a bit of fair play. So
yeah, referee Mary Fernandez has a lot of experience in UPSL. Has been reffing matches since we've been in the league. A little bit of pressure here again, but Verona opting to clear.
It's gonna be dangerous for Potros to keep playing with Verona like that, with the pressure that SSL is exhibiting.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more pressure on the back line than we've seen from some of the other clubs. We'll see. Sometimes that can be difficult to play out of. Sometimes it opens up more spaces going forward. So it's going to be something that Potros will have to adjust to and manage.
Absolutely. Big
long
switch
ball
there.
Finds the man on the far side, but Ohiweri is going to make it difficult for him to turn.
Oh, and Ohiweri unable to grab that one there.
Still trying to get a cross off or a shot.
Ohiweri, though, respect to the pressure there from Ohiweri. Quite a bit of movement here from the wow, and a foul here.
Yeah, that was a nice little bit of dribbling there from the SSL player. Let's see that one again, and Branderban. Just a little bit late on the tackle. With, again, good persistence from the SSL player, the pressure from Ohiweri, and then saw the space, took advantage of the players reaching into those tackles, and quickly with quick feet was able to get around two players, and then the third one, the late challenge causing the foul. Now a free kick from a dangerous position, about 25 yards out, and some change.
And these tend to be dangerous, especially like what we said before, the ball's going to be wet. It's definitely going to test Verona if they decide to go for it.
Yeah, it's a good distance where it's enough distance to get it over the wall, but now it's a matter of can it come back down. It does. What a save there by Verona.
Shot was huge, but the save even better from Verona. Good job there from Verona owning his box.
Yeah, Cameron Verona heading into the top 7 appearances today with an amazing save there. Diving save to get that one out for a corner kick. But early test for SSL. Now they have a corner kick. We'll see if they can cause any danger here. Don't have too many tall targets. They have a free man in the back post now picked up by Sayer. Goes to the front post. Uranga heads away. A little bit of a collision there. Headed back into a dangerous area, but no SSL players around. Ohiwiri ends up clearing to safety. Now Vino's going to try to pick up the loose ball. Bounces behind, but not able to get control. Here's SSL again. Has runners. Another slip on the field.
Yeah,
decides to go back instead.
Definitely conditions on the field causing a lot of players to slip.
Another quick movement there from the SSL winger. He's been dangerous on those attacks so far. But Lima wins it back in the middle of the field. Has support from Boonpresser getting forward. Still has to deal with the pressure. Trying to play it in behind, but again to an SSL player. Not under control just yet. And now SSL is able to control and play out through the midfield. Let's see. A runner coming in, a little bit heavy. Verona's going to pick that one up.
SSL has been putting on the pressure so far, though. It's a really good play from them thus far. Both teams being rather physical. Potros are definitely going to need to wake up a little bit and find some options. As so far, I believe SSL is winning on possession. But it's as you said earlier, with all the pressure, it leaves a lot of room for openings, as we see here on the counterattack.
Yeah, good hold-up play there from Witten. Allowing to get in between the lines, and now Bino's going to continue on the corner. Looking to get inside the penalty area, puts a cross in.
Oh, and almost a bit of a mistake there from the defense of SSL. Now resulting in a Potros corner.
A dangerous ball in there from Bino. Just shows we've seen those types of plays all season long. With 13 goals on the season, the second top goal scorer this season for Potros has been own goal.
Wow.
3 own goals throughout the season, and similar types of plays, getting it down that line, putting it in dangerous areas, and nearly another one there. Corner kick now. Punched away. Back to Mattis.
Oh, but a mistake there from Mattis. Now SSL is going to be countering here.
A 2v1, a foul there by Bino, but it's going to give advantage, but now it comes back to it. It's going to be a yellow card. Sorry, I said Bino, I meant Boonpresser. So first yellow card of the match.
That could have definitely been dangerous. The flag was still down there. So honestly, a high IQ play from Boonpresser there.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a risk, but with the distance to the goal, it's not quite enough to be an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, no dogs out there.
We know the 4 Ds that require to be determined: the direction of the ball, the distance to the goal, the distance to the player, and the number of defenders. So didn't meet the criteria, but it was a clear yellow card. Now Boonpresser is going to have to be careful. SSL needing to wait for the whistle. It's the protocol when a yellow card is shown. They must wait on the referee's whistle to restart. SSL causing some danger so far. Now putting a cross into a dangerous area. Boonpresser having to deal with it. Ball's out, so it will be a goal kick.
Yeah, and not too much pressure being shown from Potros right now, so definitely gonna need to wake them up a little bit. But also at the same time, SSL is playing high pressing, so this is definitely a gift and a curse.
Another giveaway in a dangerous position. Chance here, and that's going to be the opening goal of the game for SSL. So again, like we talked about, those mistakes in the back, a little bit slow start from Potros, and now they have to come from behind. And like we said, just because on paper doesn't mean that it's going to be an easy game.
Absolutely, and honestly, with the mistake there, that goal was honestly too easy. So, it's definitely something that they're going to have to watch out for, especially with how high-pressed SSL is. That was a free ball, essentially. So, Potros hopefully with this goal, Potros will wake up a little bit and start to exhibit their true power.
Back underway here. Potros looking at, now they have to kind of get back into this game. Again, warning signs were early, and again, given away in the middle of the field. Too many times so far. They're playing a little bit too naive. A cross coming into a dangerous place, so Hiwari's there to clean it up. Now Witten, trying to make a quick counter. Lima, back to Witten. Now Bino back wide to Lima. Lima, can he keep it in?
Great pass from Bino there.
Lima going 1v1, trying to come down the line. Gets past his man, goes down, no call. Now, Boom Prasert puts that one out of play.
And that ball ends up at the feet of Uranga, who decides to go back to Verona, resetting the ball. And Verona looking for options, playing a little high there.
Trying to go straight to Witten. Witten not able to control. A little bit disjointed so far for Potros.
Absolutely. Oh, mistake there. Darinho has one.
Saved by the goalkeeper of SSL.
Yeah, not too heavy of a shot there, but a good job from Darinho there to pick the ball off of the defender and, you know, take an effort. A respectable shot nonetheless, but a good job from the SSL keeper.
A dangerous ball into the middle, flicked on. Well.
And that's SSL again with the pressure. Oh, a heavy touch there from Uranga, but luckily able to get it out of that dangerous position.
It's going to be a flag on this play as the ball comes to the forward.
A good idea from SSL, but even better from Benjamin Uranga there, who saw the line and stepped up so that it would be called an offsides. Plays it quick to Ben Buskirk. Just moving around the ball in the backfield, but that's also dangerous with how high pressed SSL is. You know, we saw the mistake earlier. It's gonna have to be more connection from the defense to the midfield. Otherwise, it's gonna be a difficult game for Potros. Throw in here for SSL. Ooh, a mistake there on the first touch off the throw-in, but still Potros on the ball. Uranga looking for options, gets it to Mattis. Mattis trying to find Darinho. A little heavy on the pass there. Ends up in the SSL keeper's hands.
Mattis again. Has a little space in front of him. Goes with Lima. Trying to get the ball wide to Sayer. Fouled in the process, but advantage given. Sayer.
Cross.
Witten back across me, no!
Huge! Oh, but the flag is up. The flag is up on the play there, but I love the idea there. Huge pass there.
Yeah, and it was off target anyway, so no goal. Missed the target, even if he was onside. We'll see the replay on that one, see. Tough call as the ball's coming across the goal. It'd be definitely in front of the player, but was he in front of the ball? Not sure, but again.
No, but it definitely seems as if Potros are starting to wake up, smell the bacon here, as that was a really, really high quality play there to lead into the almost goal. Unfortunately, flag went up and it was off, but regardless, you know, love to see effort. And it looks like SSL is going to have a free kick here, opting to play it short. Playing it out from the wide. Little slip there. Potros going to get a throw in off of that one. Dangerous though. Once again, you know, you see SSL playing really high there. Almost a mistake there. Huge cross there. Huge pass. Has one. And the field goal is good.
Yeah, it's the typical style that you see from Bruno Kalanji's teams. Here coaching this SSL team today. coaches 2 teams in the UPSL on both SSL and Kalanji's rosters. So Kalanji Pro Profile, who has a lot of experience, is going to bring the same style to SSL. They had the advantage this week that they played on different days. So
yeah, it's definitely following in suit with Kalanji's play style, you know, high press and, you know, making things happen at the end of the field. But nothing these Potros players aren't used to. I think it's just a matter of, you know, warming up and getting into the groove of things. I definitely find this to be an interesting game unfolding in front of us. SSL doing a good job possessing the ball, though, nonetheless. A great job from Uranga there. Trying to clear it. Gets it to Van Buskirk. Van Buskirk getting it out to Boone Presser, but he's unable to control. Approaching minute 22 of the game. Almost half there, a little more than half.
midfield looks a little bit congested.
Absolutely.
Definitely going to need to try to stretch that out. That's the kind of ball that you want to be able to stretch the play, but not able to control it.
Definitely a good idea.
Take a touch off an SSL player, so it will be a throw-in. Now Potros can get their players forward. You can see right here with Lima and Mattis and Van Buskirk all very close to each other in the middle of the field. Ooh. Hard challenge. Ball plays, continues on. A chip into the box. Here's Bino. Goalkeeper's going to get to it. Now Van Buskirk starting to get up.
Let's hope Van Buskirk's okay. He took a heavy chop there on the back heel. It's like we said earlier, this is going to be a physical game. So, you know, along with it being physical, it's going to be mental as SSL attack here. Uranga with the huge step. His famous foot of justice.
Here comes Lima with space in front of him. Has Bino in. Now Bino is going to be a 2v4. Can he get help from a teammate? Finds Mattis coming across. Now trying to find him, but again picked out. And you can see those 4 defenders for SSL kind of playing like with 4 center backs.
Absolutely.
They're all playing very narrow with each other, and Potros not taking advantage of the width as well as they probably could and try to stretch those lines out. They're trying to play through the lines, which requires a very precise pass. It's going to be difficult to get through when you have 4 players very narrow like that. Here's Mattis. Can he find something? Tries to switch it and it's blocked, and now a chance for SSL to go forward. We believe an offside flag was delayed. Doesn't come up as Verona clears. Was not deemed to have gained an advantage, and now Bino picks up the loose ball, trying to get forward and taken off of him as well. Again, Potros trying to attack 4 defenders with 2 players.
Huge
3
pass
players.
to Witten.
Sayer getting forward, trying to find a chance to put a cross in. Mattis putting it back in the middle, then Witten
with an effort at a bicycle, but a little high on that one.
So Potros with the numbers disadvantage right now in the attack. They've got 4 SSL defenders who are staying deep, not really getting involved in the attack as much. And they're trying to attack those 4 defenders with the 2 or potentially 3 players going forward, not really trying to get, not giving chance for more numbers to get forward.
No, a really interesting play style actually from SSL. As you look out, you can see the midfield isn't really that heavy, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the forward area. So
yeah. It's almost like they're playing like a 4-2-4
literally
formation. They leave 4 players high and they leave 4 players deep. So it just, the middle of the field stays open.
And that's essentially what boils down to, you know, the Potros. That's where you're going to need to make the connection in that midfield where there's less pressure. So there's definitely gonna be an effort for these Potros.
Yeah, Sayer does there, and now Lima's free to go forward, trying to thread it through again. And again, a strategy just has not been working, trying to thread those balls through the center backs. has not been successful so far. They'll try again. Here's Lima. This time again, played straight to the defense. A misjudgment there from Branderman. A chance here for SSL on the break. A 1v2 with 2 players coming in late. Gonna cut back. Now he's gonna have a chance to have a shot. Saved by Verona.
Huge from Verona. Huge save from Verona there, showing ownership of his box. That was certainly going to be a dangerous position. I mean, the SSL player was pretty much free, had 2 players in the back to pass to, but Verona was so important there.
Potros trying to build out again. Lima with pressure on him, trying to turn into pressure. We've seen that too many times in this half for Potros midfielders, trying to turn into the pressure, not being able to do so successfully. Now Lima looks for the long switch. Ohiwiri brings it down.
Good first touch from Ohiwiri there as well.
Another ball through. This time it gets to Witten if he can get to it, but the goalkeeper will get there first.
A little heavy on the pass there, but a great idea to catch Witten on the run there. Van Buskirk, great on the first touch.
Another challenge off the ball.
On Van Buskirk. Poor guy.
Yeah, challenge off the ball. No call on it. Verona now moving the ball with Lima to Brandervan. Has pressure coming hard. Brandervan again too soft on the pressure, and now a chance for SSL. The ball bounces in favor of Verona. He'll let it go.
That's been a reoccurring issue though. You know, the turning into the SSL player. You know, they're pressuring. They're heavy pressing right there. So. You know, it's been multiple times, and honestly, just a few plays earlier, it could have been dangerous if the forward for SSL was paying attention. But, you know, that's something Potros are going to have to look out for, because as this game continues, it seems the pressure's still there and the similar mistakes are still happening. So, a dangerous play here.
But as we said, there's also chances to play through the middle, as we saw that one there, finding Mattis. Has 4 players around him, can create danger if they can get around those 4 players. Now here's Witten coming all the way back and helping in the build-up. And now Potros getting some numbers forward. They'll look for the long ball to Lima.
Great touch
but
from
the flag
Lima
will come up.
Oh, but he's
Lima.
off here on there. Still a great first touch from Lima on that one. Mattis there to hit off of that. Trying to find Lima to Van Buskirk. Van Buskirk's running. Van Buskirk's trying to stick with it. Gets it to Mattis.
But again, we see that where the midfield breaks through, and then they only have 1 or 2 options in front of them.
Yep.
They've got to start trying to get players forward to support the attack.
Yeah, moving together forward is going to be crucial. Huge run here. No call there from the ref on anything, so I guess that's just going to be a goal kick. Goal kick from SSL here. One of the players taking the goal kick here from SSL, finding the midfield pretty much. There was originally going to be a handball, but I guess not considered.
Yeah, I believe it.
Hit off the shoulder.
I think it came off the face. His arm was up by his side, but I don't think it had any contact with the ball.
Okay. Yeah, a little difficult for us to see here from the press box, but the referee making the call at the end of the day.
Restarting the play with Verona, inviting some of the SSL players forward.
Which seems to me that's kind of the issue there. You know, if a mistake happens there, it's pretty much 3v2 and then the ref, you know, or causing the outside backs to have to run in. But we have some pressure here.
Right. Well, you saw in that play, they beat the press, and you see how quickly it opens things up.
Absolutely. And then there's options in the forward too.
A long ball in. Here's Vino with the header. Oh, comes off the top.
A good effort there from Dadinho, though. Reaching around to like the final 14, 15 minutes of this game, or this half.
Saw the quick decision from Jake Sayer, who, it's all we know in the box, tried to find him on the long throw. The header was just over. Did not dip down in time to get on target.
Good ideas nonetheless.
So we reached the final 14 minutes of the first half, plus any potential added time. Haven't had too many stoppages, so we won't expect too much time at this point. But a very open match so far that's really just been defined by the mistakes of Potros in the back. Led to the first goal of the game, but now here's a chance for Vino to get control. Has support from Lima if he can get the ball through to him, but again, those through balls not being effective in this game. We have 4 very narrow defenders. They have to be perfect passes.
Yeah, unable to get it past those center backs there, like you said earlier.
Here's Sayer connecting with Mattis. Mattis going to look for the ball through. This time, it's going to be Vino, but again, good work from the SSL keeper coming off his line to get to it before any Potros forwards could get anything dangerous on it.
It's like you said earlier, those passes are going to need to be perfect for them to happen, as the defense for SSL has been really important.
Yeah, and one of the things that you see as a player, a back pass that's a little bit astray. Verona's going to get to it, has pressure. Goes short to Oranga.
Bit dangerous of a pass there too.
And Lima wins the throw-in. But as I was saying, you know, with those through balls, the thing with those is that they keep trying it over and over and over. But at one point, the defense is expecting those balls through. They're cutting it all off. You got to look for something different.
Absolutely.
Catch them off
Switch
guard.
the play style.
Here's Mattis. Carrying the ball forward. Now Vino. Now he's going to switch it across to Lima. Lima with a little bit of space, but his touch lets him down. A hard tackle from both players. Still loose. Lima pokes it through. Boone-Pressert's passes to the SSL player, and they'll have a chance to break again. Here they come. Good turn from the player. That player, number 21, has been very...
extremely shifty.
Yeah, he's been very key to the attack for SSL. Here's a chance for SSL to get into the box. Uranga there to clean it
A
up.
great run from Uranga there. Keeping the ball out of the danger zone, essentially. Throw in here for SSL.
Gonna look to play it short. Now looking for a cross. Lima there to help. Another throw-in.
I think they're going to go for a long one here.
And going directly into the box. Controlled well. Now a cross coming in. Headed by Brandervan. Loose ball in the middle. Still loose. Witten has to deal with it. Both players go down. No call. And now Oranga runs into pressure, but manages to get it wide to Sayer. Sayer finding Vino. Players coming forward in support. This is a chance for them to break. Van Buskirk with pressure does better this time.
And it's like you were saying earlier, in this position is where essentially the players for Potros are going to need to move up together so that there are options. Very important play style here.
And Van Buskirk getting forward, doing well. Now likes to go back to Sayer. Now Oranga, who has pressure on him. Brings it wide to Boone-Presser and Lima. Lima going to be looking for an option. Electing to be patient and gets it to Vino, who goes the shot himself, but it's going to go off target. It took a deflection though, so it will be a corner kick. Second corner of the match. Can Potros find something before halftime as we enter the final 10 minutes? Chance here as Oranga and Brandervan get forward. Will be targets for them.
Set pieces are going to be very dangerous in this position of the game, as you know the ground's wet. There's a lot of moving pieces, and so that's definitely a goal scoring opportunity here for Potros.
But we did see on the last corner kick, SSL had that counterattack. See what happens here as the ball comes into the back post. Oranga gets up to it, doesn't get a touch to it. Now the ball back across, falls to Vino, can't get a shot, and now SSL's going to have the chance to break. Again, here they come.
Here they come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players coming forward. Now number 21, 1v1 with Boone-Presser. Going to have to try to get a shot across. Ohiwiri gets his body in front. Now Potros starting to get defenders back. Blocked by Boone-Presser. Second chance here. That one's off target.
Wow, but did you see the counter from SSL? 7 players running from there. It looked like a swarm of red against 3 or 4 defenders for Potros. That's going to be something to look out for as it progresses. You know, a set piece ended up into a really heavy counterattack there.
I was just mentioning it on the previous corner kick. That's the one where they had the counterattack and Boone Presser had to pick up the yellow card to stop the counterattack, and happened again. So on those corner kicks, you can't let those loose balls get free. You're opening yourself up to those opportunities. Got to finish the play. Got to put something on target, finish it. Even if it ends in a goal kick, can't let those loose balls end up in the middle of the field.
Absolutely. I mean, a good job. It was a good job from the defense there as a whole, though. I believe it was Okiweri. Didn't allow too much play.
Yeah, really good recovery from Okiweri. Now Sayer's going to look to switch it to Lima, who has some space wide.
Great touch there from Lima.
But the referee's going to say that it was out. But you can see a little bit of a change in Potros' approach. You can see they're using the wide areas a bit more now, trying to spread out those defenders, as we were mentioning earlier, that playing very narrow, now forcing those defenders to get stretched out by getting those balls in wide areas. We'll see if they're able to find any gaps going forward. Boone Presser keeping the ball in play this time. Back to Oranga. Looking for an option to go forward. Goes to Mattis. Has pressure on his back. He's the one who lost the ball in the goal, but this time he manages to turn. Carries forward. Looking for options. A good turn. Boone Presser getting up in the attack as well. Trying to get to Bino, but another loose ball given away. Too many of those over and over, and now a chance for SSL to create something.
Heavy step there. Mattis recovering.
A hard challenge there. That's, I would believe, is going to be a card, but we'll see what the referee decides to do. Instead, she decides to give a warning.
A strong talking to there.
It was a very late challenge, though.
Yeah, that was definitely a late challenge there. Good to see Mattis up, though. He's okay.
Again, you look at that back line. 4 SSL players and no Potros players on the back line. Now Bino getting there a little bit late. Lima there on the back line coming in. Going to receive this pass.
But it doesn't seem that they have many options, you know, as you look up.
Here's a chance for Bino. The ball comes in from Van Busker.
Great run.
He's going to get in, have a chance to have a shot, and that one's blocked, and it's going to be another corner kick.
Wow, good opportunity there for Bino, though. It's like you were saying earlier, though. Once they do get that ball through, you know, they have numbers, they have the ability. So it's just going to have to keep progressing in that route.
Yeah, but you saw the difference in that one as a corner kick comes in short, cross comes in, is blocked. Now Mark Bino is here on the short ball, going to look for a chance to shoot, slips with it, doesn't get through the SSL defender. And now Mattis tries a shot at it, but swings and strikes. A chance for SSL to try to win the ball back, a push on Sayer in the process. Ohiweri forced to go back to Verona.
And you're going to force them to reset.
Trying to open up gaps. Long ball looking for Lima. Wasn't there. And now loose ball falls to Witten. Wide to Sayer. Now numbers forward for Potros. Sayer can get a shot across.
Has one. Good shot there from Sayer.
Goes down as a shot on target, but doesn't really test the keeper too much. But as you mentioned, with this wet surface, those balls can slip out at any moment. But good hands from the SSL keeper. Long ball. Uranga's going to head it back into the mixer. And loose ball goes into SSL's favor this time.
Bit of a slip there from Sayer.
Looking for the direct pass forward. Uranga picks it out, but now the second ball is going to have to be dealt with. Here comes SSL. 1v1 with Boone Presser. He's got to be careful not to foul. And shots on target saved by Verona.
Wow. Number 11 for SSL using his pace.
Yeah, and taking advantage that Boone Presser's on a yellow card and knows that he can't really put a challenge in.
Absolutely.
Just has to stand his ground. Now here's a tricky situation for the SSL player, as we know puts pressure, but managed to deal with it. Chance to look for another direct pass. This time it goes through, but it's going to be too long and Verona's going to collect. Whether the flag would have gone up had he gotten to it remains to be seen. Either way, Potros come away with it.
Yeah, this 21 for SSL, he's definitely important in the attack there. He's a quick guy.
Another giveaway in the middle. Chance to get a shot.
Has one. Wow. And that hits off of the field goal post.
That'll be a goal kick for Potros.
I don't anticipate too much extra time being added to this half, as not many stoppages have been made. Might see a minute or two, but I would expect that to be the max, honestly.
Potros playing through the pressure as they have been trying to do, unsuccessfully in the beginning of the match, leading to them to be down by a goal.
Really problematic, though. It's similar mistakes that are resulting in those opportunities. You know, the pass to the middle and the back. You know, and leading in the loss of the ball and an opportunity for SSL. So Potros are definitely gonna have to look at that one as the game progresses.
Now Van Buskirk winning the ball back, but as we mentioned in the pregame, that the focus for Potros at this point is to prepare for playoffs.
Absolutely.
That's the style they want to play. This is the time to make those mistakes with playoffs already clinched.
Yeah, correcting
Obviously,
them.
they want to get better seeding, but this is the time to perfect their game. And so the philosophy is probably to continue to play that way, even if that's where the chances are coming from, because they want to make sure that
they can get it right when it counts.
Exactly. Those mistakes are happening during the playoffs, then that's going to be a different story. A long ball. Again, into the hands of Verona, to the feet.
I felt that was going to be an offside call either way.
Branderban now. Look at the space in the middle of the field. This is what we're talking about. The huge gaps.
Yeah, connection needs to be made there.
And this time the ball comes through. Bino gets to it. Goalkeeper gets a touch to it and wins a throw-in.
And Dadinho was trying to
get
juke
around
the keep a little bit, but
goalkeeper did extremely well to make sure not to get the player. And timed it very well. He's been on top of his game so far.
Absolutely in agreements. Mattis on the ball now.
A lot of red players around him. Witten manages to get it. We have numbers in the box. Cross comes in, but it's to an SSL player. Second ball falls to Mattis. Not able to get control, but eventually pops up to Bino and cleared away before he could get any shot away. Ball put back in. Sayer flicks it on. Witten going to get to it, but his touch is not enough to get it under control.
A little bit of a
poked
mistouch.
Out for a throw-in.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistouch there from, I believe, Witten.
We do see Potros getting those numbers forward. We mentioned it earlier that they weren't getting the numbers. Now they are, and chances are coming. Just have to be able to control them and get those shots away. Here's another chance as it's cleared away. Oranga's there to pick it up. Headed back to Boon Prasert. Looking for option. Has man on his back. So has to go back to Oranga. Oranga finding Bino on the direct pass. Now Boon Prasert getting forward. Can he put a good cross in? Finds Witten.
Huge pass to Witten.
An amazing save, and the flag goes up, so would not have counted anyway.
And offsides, though. So, I mean, definitely a disciplined defense on SSL.
But again, we can see those movements are much better from Potros, moving players around, Lima getting in, opening up spaces, and hard to tell whether it was the correct call on the replay, but it was definitely looked close. Either way, another great save from SSL's keeper. Too bad it won't count towards his stats of the game. And Ben Buskirk, as he fell, manages to poke it on to Sayer, but Sayers wasn't expecting it, and now the loose ball comes to SSL. So as we reach the 45-minute mark, we'll see if we get any indication of added time. So far, no indication, but a handball call against Mattis.
Reaching around to the last 10 seconds.
This might be the last opportunity of the match. Again, we're not anticipating much added time, if any at all. So as we reach the final seconds, they'll have the chance to put this ball into the box. But maybe nothing else after that. We'll see as the ball comes in. Headed into the middle. Cleared away by Branderban. No whistle from the ref as the play continues. And now SSL's forced to put the ball out of play. They're going to continue to play on. Van Buskirk with players around him. Trying to get it to Boon Prasert. Pressure's hard on him. He can't control. SSL's going to see out this half, we believe. Again, we don't know the indication of added time. We're currently 30 seconds into added time. It looks like it'll be a minimum of 1 minute. As that ball comes loose, but now played forward by SSL. Good turn
move,
there
yeah.
from number 10. Continues, has his own shot into the hands of Verona. And we're now into 1 minute of added time. And there it does
That's
go
the
the
half.
halftime whistle. So going into the half, SSL with an early lead in the, I believe it was around the 12th minute. Don't have confirmation on that, but going into the lead, capitalizing off of a mistake from the Potros midfield. Gonna be a halftime talk needed to get back into this game and to solidify their position in the table.
Absolutely.
So we'll be back in about 15 minutes to bring you second half. Make sure to come back and we'll see you there. And welcome back for UPSL Premier Georgia Division. Second half, Potros FC trailing 1-0 down to SSL FC. An early goal for SSL off of a mistake from Potros. And that's kind of been the defining factor of this game so far. Potros trying to play out the back, pressure from SSL, and mistakes coming from loose passes, trying to turn into pressure. And Potros needing to, hopefully they had a good halftime talk to get back into this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely circling around to SSL being looking like the better team right now. You know, this multiple similar mistakes or multiple losses of the ball in dangerous areas for Potros, but essentially trying to do the same thing. So hopefully that's something that was spoken about during halftime, and you know, they can come back with a different mentality because, you know, as we progress in this game, we're gonna need to see a different play style for these Potros to find a result. So let's see how this game unfolds as we have the players lining up and getting ready.
Yeah, and as we see the players come on, we don't see any changes for Potros. I'm not sure about SSL. Again, we did not receive a roster from SSL, so we don't have some names. We're given some names as the game goes on. We have goalkeeper Cyril Vital, who has done a pretty good job in the first half, has read those balls into the penalty area very well. So he'll have to have a really good second half to keep them into this game as Potros look to try to get back in and get a good position into the table.
Absolutely. Yeah, a good job from their keeper for sure. Definitely able to control his box, and we have the ball almost as the referee prepares here to get started.
SSL wearing red and white will kick us off going from right to left. Potros in all white going from left to right, and SSL will put a ball in early on. Bunpresser wins it, trying to get Lima on the ball, trying to get it under control. Loose ball is picked up by number 21. He's been an impressive player for SSL in this first half as well. You see him with the orange cleats in the attack. Has been really a key player in holding up the play and has had some really good dribbling, winning a couple of free kicks as well. But now Potros trying to get something in the attack. Lima not able to control that ball from Oranga. Witten there to pick it up. And here comes Mattis. So can they make an early statement? Here's we know. Has players in front of him. Gets it wide to Sayer. Ohiwiri joining in the attack, but Sayer's going to have to get past the SSL defense. Ohiwiri now with Witten coming in deep. Taking his time with it, getting it to Oranga. Plays it wide to Lima. You can see a little bit of a difference already in the approach in the second half. As SSL not leaving as many players forward as we saw in the first half. Here's Witten trying to get the ball through to Bunpresser. Has some space in front of him. Puts it across, and Vital does a great job to stretch across and get his hands to that one as he did in the first half as well.
Yeah, it could have been a dangerous play there. Love seeing the difference already. You know, they're trying a different style of play. You know, the crossing down to the middle, that could have been dangerous if had it not been for the goalkeeper there. So,
and we saw in the first half, that's where the majority of the good chances for Potros came from, was from those wide areas. So this definitely a different pace of the game so far in the second half. Here Sayer has an overlapping run from Witten. Witten now looking for a chance to put a cross in. Goes across to Mattis. Mattis trying to get past his pressure. Leaves it for Sayer. Left-footed shot. Oh. And another amazing save there from Vital. Putting that one over the bar. Now it's going to be the first corner of the second half for this Potros team. But let's look at that one again. Vital, again, with a strong hand to tip that one over. Mattis setting it up for Sayer. Left-footed shot, just a little bit too central, but Vital still had some work to do as that one was just under the crossbar if he had not touched it.
Super job from Potros and even better from the keeper.
Cross coming in, Oranga misses it. Cleared away. Chance for a counterattack. We've seen a few counters off of corner kicks. This time, Bunpresser's there to clean it up. Ball back in. Brandervan trying to win that one. Does win it, but not enough on it. It falls to an SSL player. Chance to play the ball forward. And Oranga now picks it up. Calms it down. Sayer has pressure in front of him. Decides to go back. Ohiwiri still has pressure. Still work to do. Van Buskirk as well. And now Sayer gets the ball forward. Ohiwiri flicking it on. Witten trying to get to it. He gets to it first. Puts the ball into the middle. Bino flicking on. No one there for Potros and cleared away by the SSL defender. That one comes off of the back of the head of SSL and another throw-in.
Great job there from Potros. I mean, definitely switching the play style quite a bit. Dadinho had a good idea there, but just unfortunately wasn't able to make the backwards pass hit for him. But so far, Potros a little heavy on the attacking side here, so let's see how this continues. Mistake there from Lima, I believe, and now SSL on the ball. Van Buskirk pressing heavy though, but SSL still able to maintain the ball. They're pushing forward.
Good run there from the SSL player. Pushes the ball wide. It's not going to stay in play. Go out for a throw-in. But you can see a completely different pace of the game so far. This is a little bit more of what we're used to seeing from Potros. Now the question is, can they create good quality chances, and will SSL be able to keep up with the pace? Now that the game, a little bit different approach. Must have been that halftime talk. Must have gotten something straight, but again, still trailing in this game. Still work to do. Un placer. Uranga puts a foot in, gets it forward to Bino. Bino with some space in front of him.
Dadinho using the pace.
Some support coming in. Goes himself, gets past one player. Now cuts back inside, has a shot himself.
And a golazo from Dadinho, ladies and gentlemen. Opts to just do it himself. Huge play there from Dadinho as he beats pretty much the whole left side of that back line there.
And as we've seen throughout this season, Mark Reno adds to his tally at the top of the goal scoring chart in the league. And for Potros, just like you said, saw the opportunity to go himself. That flick on from Uranga, he'll go get the assist, and Bino just taking it down the line from that left wing where he loves to play, comes inside, cuts inside, and just a perfect shot to that back post. And now plays back underway. Potros once again setting the pace of the second half, getting the fruits of their labor so far, but still work to do as SSL comes to the attack. Shots blocked, and now some work here as pressure from Ohiwiri. A little bit of a flick on and eventually cleared by Branderban. Witten flicks it on. Van Buskirk carrying forward, looking for Vino wide. Will he be able to get to that one? I don't think he will.
Heavy on the pass there from Van Buskirk. But love seeing the difference in play here. They saw they couldn't go down the middle on the back line and just opted to come through the sides. And so far has been seeing some solid results there. Huge play.
Van Buskirk once again coming down. Looking for an option in the middle. Cross, no one there. Goes into the hands of Vital. And again, we don't have a roster for SSL. We're told that the goalkeeper's name is Vital. If you have any other players' names and numbers, feel free to put them in the chat on YouTube so we can call them out. But that's the only one we have so far. And here's Van Buskirk winning the ball back again. Flicks it on to Lima. And Lima coming down that left-hand side where the goal just came from. Looking for a chance to cut in himself. Doesn't see many options. Decides to go back to Witten. Witten from distance. Looked like he was winding up with the shot. Instead goes wide to Sayer. Nice back heel pass to Ohiwiri. Cross coming into Mattis. His touch is a little bit loose and it's flicked away, but now Van Buskirk gets the loose ball. Now his flicked away from him, and Sayer puts it back into the middle and cleared once again. A bouncing ball that Branderban needs to deal with. Heads it out, and Ohiwiri makes sure that it goes out as we see two subs now getting ready to come in
for SSL.
So they saw the change in the pace and immediately looked to make a change. Again, we were talking at halftime. We were a little bit surprised not to see any changes at halftime for Potros, but the decision from interim coach Jake Sayer doing a good job of keep trusting his original starting 11 and probably gave them a really good halftime talk and knocked some sense into them and started the second half in a completely different foot.
Absolutely. Seeing these Potros play a little heavier here, a little more effort on the ball. So love it. Love seeing it so far. And this game being 1-1, the game could be anyone's now. So let's see how this game progresses. SSL pushing heavy here. Good cross.
Chance here for SSL as they cut inside, but Boonpresser reads that one. Now Lima on the ball. Has some space in front of him. Trying to go himself. A good challenge there from the SSL player. And it's going to be a throw-in, but now Potros getting into attacking half. See if they can build from this early momentum. Mattis on the ball. His touch hasn't been as good as you expect from him. Can he get back into this game? Ohiwiri taking some space in front of him. Slips as he tried to... Not sure if he was trying to play a ball in or shot. We'll put it as a shot off target on the stats.
Yeah, it looked like he was going for one there, but just a little slip due to the wet turf. So I do believe we have some Potros players warming up, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So we could be looking to see a sub here soon.
Yeah, and I believe that's Jimmy Lee Noel currently warming up on the sideline. So we'll see if he is introduced into this game. A new player who recently registered with Potros, formerly playing with Atlanta City, which has withdrawn from the league. So as they withdraw from the league, their players get released and they're free to join other teams. He has recently joined the Potros roster. There's a reinforcement going into playoffs.
So far, good good pressure from both sides. You know, they're both teams are creating good passes and looking for options.
Hard challenge there on Van Buskirk, and again, another warning from the referee. We saw one similarly in the first half. Probably was a different player, but these hard challenges, as the game's momentum starts to change, we probably expect these hard challenges to continue. Here's a chance for Mattis, another miss touch and another dispossession, but he wins it back this time. Continues with it. Comes off of him. It's going to be a throw-in for SSL, but Mattis just not able to get his foot right today.
Oh, good little flick there from SSL.
Yeah. Van Busker did well to get his body in the way to not allow that ball to continue to progress. Mattis now. Again, a late challenge on him as that ball goes forward. No call. Referee put her hands up. It looked like a advantage, but didn't come back for the free kick.
It wasn't too much of an advantage on that one.
Unless she was calling that it wasn't a foul, but play continues as the flag goes up for an offside against SSL this time. SSL player from the back, slow to get up, but now a little bit, moving a little gingerly on the back line. And Potros coming forward again. Sayer this time. Has a deep run from Witten, but doesn't go for him. Instead, stays on this right-hand side. Ohiwiri trying to get forward. Runs right into the SSL player, but wins a throw-in.
And we have some deep pressure here from Potros on the attacking side.
Van Busker getting the ball across to Oranga. Oranga going to carry the ball a little bit forward, looking for Vino, but had two red players around him, and Oranga does well to not allow that ball forward in the last minute.
And a foul called there on Potros.
Interesting. It looked like...
And a yellow being shown.
No card shown so far, but it looked like it was hard to tell who was holding who. We'll might have gotten the replay a little late on that one. We can see just the ends of it. It looks like the players were holding each other, but the referee's perspective on the field probably saw a little bit more for Potros. Of course, we can be a little bit biased sometimes here in the press box.
A little difficult to see from up here anyway, so...
I think if we were SSL fans, we would have said it was a foul. But no card on the play, just... And we do see, I believe, Jimmy Noel will get ready to enter the game.
Dangerous position here for SSL as well, as, you know, they're probably gonna be looking to lob the ball into the box on this one.
It does go into the box. It falls free there, a shot... Saved by Verona.
Super save from Verona there.
And plays it out quickly to Sayer. Sayer looking for some space in front of him. Decides to cut it back instead and now switches the play. As the floodlights come on in the stadium. A lot of white players going forward here. Boone Presser going to get to it. Putting a cross in. And that one's just way too soft and into the path of the goalkeeper. And now SSL is going to have their chance. The game's wide open right now. Ball played forward. Brandervan picks that one up. Back forward. Boone Presser gets it under control. Plays it to Sayer. And now going the other way again. This game is a game of ping pong at the moment. Lima looking to try to create something from that left-hand side. Gets past one player. Puts a cross in. Blocked. And will be a corner kick for Potros. And still Noel waits on the sideline to enter this match. We'll see if it happens this time. It looks like it is going to happen.
I have a corner opportunity here for Potros.
I believe that's the day for Pedro Lima, who walks off near the corner. So Pedro Lima will now be replaced by Jimmy Lee Noel.
An addition of speed to the field, you know, some fresh legs, different perspectives.
Yeah, a little bit less flair than Lima, but a little bit more physicality and a little bit more aggressiveness. So we'll see how that changes as the ball comes in. Licked away by SSL. Witten does well not to allow the counter. And that ball comes loose.
Oh.
And Uranga could not get it on target as he was reaching across for that ball. Let's see if we can quickly get a look at that one again. It's
being deemed a goal kick, though. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a goal kick. He reached in for it. We can see on the replay as Witten put that ball in. It was a missed touch from SSL. Uranga reached forward and just not able to redirect it on target.
Nonetheless, some good pressure here from Potros as we move forward with the game here.
Bino
has been incredible this game.
With pressure from behind, though, not able to keep control. Ball put into the middle. Van Busker got a touch, but not able to control, and now SSL have a chance. Ohiwiri showing the speed to come back. But play continues, and a cross comes in now to the back post. Headed across. An amazing finish there from the SSL player. Gonna go back into the lead. A great effort there from the forward. Just continuing on the play. And a really great cross and finish in the back post.
I have to say that was a really good play. Ohiwiri unable to retrieve the ball from that pressure and evidently allowing for the cross to go through to the open man right there who just calmly puts it in the back of the net. Verona almost able to save it though. So
yeah, Verona got a hand to it, but it was perfectly placed in that corner. And that's going to be SSL back in the lead in this match out of a mostly Potros second half. Against the run of play, SSL gets back into the lead with about 30 minutes remaining in this match.
No, and it looks like the Potros are going to have to wake up one more time after that one.
And we do see another sub, looks like preparing to come into the game. It looks like it's Evan Greenberg who's preparing. We'll see if we can confirm that. I would believe that would be for Boone Purser, who's on a yellow card. That ball's played forward, looking for Sayer, but does not find him. Now Brandenburg heads down to Van Buskirk, has pressure, finds Ohiwiri. Ohiwiri playing forward, he's fouled, and
heavy tackle there from the SSL player.
And play continues. Witten now finding Mattis. Mattis looking up, sees Noel. Decides to go to Uranga instead. Now Mattis with pressure on him again, and again a heavy touch goes into the SSL player. Been dispossessed many times in this match. We know trying to get control. Does well to use his body to get between the player and the ball. Now trying to get forward, Mattis. Can he put a foot right this time? And again, his pass is picked out. And that ball's played forward, but too wide. It's going to be a throw in for Potros.
Yeah, Mattis just unable to find his form on this one. As I'm seeing, you know, he's doing everything he can, but just unfortunately getting the ball picked out of his pocket on multiple occasions where it could have generated in a dangerous position. So we're gonna have to see how this game progresses with that. Nonetheless, Potros opting to reset here, going back to Verona, trying to find options. Finds Mattis. Mattis with a big cross there.
Sayer did well to get into the path of the ball, but this time commits a foul as he tries to control it. And a quick free kick taken by SSL. Here's the opportunity for them. Uranga gets to it, but he can't clear the ball away. A chance here as the ball flicked over.
And
it's wide.
Oh.
It just barely goes wide of the post.
Wow. That was an extremely close effort there. Bit of a misstep there from Uranga, and that was a dangerous position there as the front man for SSL, the right wing, was able to get through on that. Could have definitely been dangerous, but a good job from Verona there to put a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting decision to allow that ball to bounce on the back line, but we do see that sub now. Greenberg entering the match, coming out to this right-hand side as Boonpresser exits and Ohiwiri will move to the left side. Now Uranga on the ball, looking to go forward to Noel. Noel gets a touch to it. We know there to receive the second ball. Looking for options, trying to get it across. Sayer's going to let it go for Greenberg. And Witten's getting forward as well as Mattis and Noel on those back line. Uranga now entering into the midfield, looking for the wide pass, but picked out by the SSL player.
Heavy game here so far.
Calls from the stands, not sure for what reason.
I believe the ball slipped on Ohiwari's hands there, and they were looking for a miss throw.
Here comes Greenberg and his first involvement in the match. A hard tackle on him. Done fairly according to the referee, and will be a throw-in for Potros. But again, those challenges from behind from SSL have been the difference in this game in the first half, and now in the second half, starting to get those challenges back in their favor. Ball put into the middle. Mattis not able to get to it. Van Busker is able to get to it. Tries the shot with his left foot and into the hands of the SSL keeper.
Definitely some progress here for Potros, though, as you know, we progress in this half. Obviously, being down a goal is not fun for anyone, but you know, difference in play style has resulted in a lot of opportunities. So it's just a matter of, you know, picking your opportunities and making them happen as we progress here. Mattis on the ball. Trying to find something, but unable to. There finds Dadinho. And just a bit of a jumble there in the middle. Not a good idea really there as you try to attack. About 4 or 5 Potros players being caught there down the center. SSL looking for something to get out of that throne. Passing the ball around is Witten, Van Busker, Sayer.
Uranga finding Mattis, back to Uranga. Looking for options, tries to turn, gets picked up, but eventually wins the loose ball again. And now the ball lost on the wide area. SSL trying to connect, but not able to do so. And Ohiwiri continuing a hard challenge from behind again. This time the foul is given. But again, we've seen that time and time again from these SSL players coming from behind in the blind spot of the player, making hard challenges.
Very physical for sure.
Referee Fernandez has let most of them go. And to be fair, most of them have been clean. Here's Witten trying to help create some more chances. Haven't had a clear chance in a while. Sayer trying to get the ball forward to Greenberg.
Finds Greenberg.
Greenberg bringing it across. Now Mattis. Mattis with the left.
Mattis has one! And Mattis, with all the difficulties he's having this game, able to make the difference and put that goal in. A huge pass there that, resulted in Mattis having himself won a goal and finding the back of the net. Great job. Huge.
And what a finish that was from Jarvis Mattis. Again, we've talked a lot about him in this game with the missed passes, missed touches, heavy touches. But this is the one that matters, is that final touch, and could not have placed it better into the corner as the play kicks back off. We'll get it back to you in just a second, but SSL going to the attack, Potros winning it back, and now Greenberg getting the ball forward to Sayer. And again, the momentum shifting once again. We were just talking about how Potros hadn't had any clear chances, and then they go and pull that off. A great move from Greenberg there, getting forward on that goal.
Sayer trying to be a little too fancy there, unable to get past the man.
Now Mattis with pressure, this time manages to keep it, now gets it wide to Van Busker. Greenberg joining the attack once again. Van Busker decides to go straight to Bino. Bino with an opportunity here. Has the keeper off his line and puts it off target just above and does not get Potros into the lead, but that was the opportunity to do so.
That was a huge opportunity from Dadinho there.
A really great pass there from Van Buskirk. He had runners. He had Greenberg coming forward, had Witten making a run, but decided to go directly to Binot. Binot on his left foot. The goalkeeper saw the goalkeeper out, tried to get it above him, and just was not able to keep it below the American football crossbar. And there's a hard challenge on Oranga. It's going to be a foul in favor of Potros.
It looked like a bit of a headbutt there from the SSL player. That's a little...
Yeah, it looked like it was intentional. We're not sure, but as the ball came in, he backs up into Oranga with the back into his chin. You can see Van Buskirk with some protest to the referee as well.
Let's hope Uranga's okay on that one. That those can be dangerous. Players have the ability to even bite their tongue on that one.
Yeah, I think that's what Uranga is telling to the referee as he's pointing towards his chin as the SSL player just knocked back into him. But they did win the free kick and a yellow card was shown to the number 9. A long ball into the box is going to fall. The goalkeeper, Vital, is going to come up to it. And now SSL looking to go direct again. Ball's falling. Van Buskirk gets his head to it. Falls to Noel. Noel's touch was loose. An SSL player comes away with it and wins a free kick in the process. 14th foul of the match. Split evenly 7-7 apiece. 1 yellow card for each team as well.
SSL getting a little more physical this game.
And playing a little bit more direct as well, but Potros having difficulty dealing with those direct balls.
Greenberg doing a good job to get the ball out, though, allowing the team to come back and set back up.
Throw in, put into the box. Eventually cleared by, I believe that was Greenberg. Now Oranga clears it to Noel's feet. Noel having help from Ohiwiri coming across, has pressure, just gets it to Binot. Binot was a little flick, but no one there on top of it other than an SSL player. SSL now going again direct to the front. Bouncing ball, Oranga's going to have to deal with it. Has pressure on his back, trying to shield it out. And does so successfully and wins the throw-in. But the decision goes the other way. So it's going to be a throw-in for SSL instead.
It's going to be a mental game here.
Ball directly into the box. Oranga eventually heads it out for a corner.
Yeah, the tension's getting a little heavier here as we approach minute 71, pretty much. Both teams getting a little more physical. Both teams looking for the defining goal here. Set piece here for SSL could be dangerous. From the corner.
Oranga wins the header, gets to the edge of the box. SSL looking to reset the play. Good move there from number 21, who's been their creative player at the edge of the box. But that loose ball comes to Sayer. Sayer's touch is heavy, but continues with the pressure. Now ball continues back to the creative player of SSL. Wide, looking for a chance to put a cross in, does so, but it's short to Oranga. Header finds Mattis. Mattis trying to turn, and a foul now called against SSL. Oranga looking for an option, goes short to Witten, back to Oranga. Back to Witten again, and this time Greenberg able to get the ball wide. Players coming forward for Potros, but decides to take his time and come back. And now a long switch from Witten, looking for Noel on the far side.
Loving the
flag
pass.
Stays down. Noel continuing on the ball, trying to get past his marker, gets to the edge of the box, puts it across. Here's Greenberg.
Oh, and Greenberg unable to define the shot there. A huge effort there from Noel, though. And an incredible use of his pace.
Yeah, did very well to keep that ball in play, put it into a dangerous area, and Greenberg coming forward from that right back position, not able to redirect it to goal with his weaker left foot. Now Brandervan winning the ball in the middle. Mattis connects with Van Buskirk, wide to Noel. Van Buskirk continues his run. Noel goes to switch to Sayer. Sayer gets his foot to it, but it's loose to an SSL player. A little bit of disorganization from the midfield in Potros.
SSL on the counter, but a huge, an effort from Ohiwiri. Oh, and a mistake. Oh. And almost there to save the day, but just unable to. A little disrespectful there from the SSL player.
That's what happened. A switch play got loose in the midfield. All the midfielders were going forward to the attack and just loosen up. Ohiwiri, a little bit of a slip, comes through. Verona comes out, gets across him, and again, Branderban clears it right into the forwards' feet. So again, mistakes after mistakes. And that's really been the story of this game, and Potros trails once again for the third time in this match. And now during that time, Ramirez came on for Ohiwiri.
A shot!
Off the crossbar.
It looked,
the play continues.
It looked good. I love the effort there.
Did that come off the crossbar or did that come off the American football?
I think it might have come off the American flag post.
See that one again.
But I love the idea nonetheless.
Ben Buskirk was the one who had that attempt. Yeah, came off the American football crossbar, so nearly got them back into the game. Mattis now is replaced by Valenzuela. So that is the fourth substitution for Potros. They have 3 remaining. Long direct pass from SSL. Oranga called for a foul.
Now SSL looking for their foul.
Yeah, they're going to take their time anytime they get a contact. Take their time to get up as they lead in this match with 15 minutes to go.
SSL going to be taking the kick here.
Another direct ball into the middle. This time controlled by SSL. He slips as he controls it. Oh, but a foul is called instead.
The referee debating even a card there. Another dangerous set piece for SSL.
Goes for goal, nowhere near the target.
Completely blows it. Potros setting up off of Verona here.
Branderban's pass is just way off its mark.
SSL kind of milking the clock a little bit here as we reach the final, the final 12 or 15-ish minutes. Mistake there.
Oh, not able to control. Now SSL on the attack. Looking for a chance to get a shot across, but ball's miscontrolled. Valenzuela's there trying to pick it back up. Now Greenberg gets it forward.
Tries to find Noel. Noel able to control.
Gets it wide to Bino, who's now on this left-hand side. Gets it back to Van Buskirk. Has players in front of him, but can't get through the SSL defense, who was there to cut it out before he was able to find anyone. Now Uranga trying to carry the ball forward. Still has pressure.
Oh, great play there from Uranga. Still able to maintain the ball.
Another direct ball forward. Is this dangerous? As Verona comes out, wins it, but gets a knock on the process.
Some words being expressed here from Verona. Unhappy about what happened there.
Yeah, he's not happy that winning the header and getting contested there. Tensions flaring as we reach the final 12 minutes.
Verona plays it short.
Sayer looking direct over the top. Greenberg not going to be able to get to it. Oh, but he does get to it as the keeper misslips it. Here's Noel with a chance. Has an open goal if he can get it on target. Blocked by the SSL player off the line.
Huge play there from the SSL defender to stay in the way as the net was open.
But good work there from Greenberg as well, not to give up on the play. Now here's Sebastian Ramirez really getting his first involvement in this game, even though he's been on for a few minutes. Bino trying to get the ball through, has pressure all around him, able to poke it through to Witten. And now Van Buskirk has options forward as Valenzuela joins the attack as well as the front three. Witten helping from a deep lying position. Van Buskirk now looking to get the ball through the lines. Valenzuela as well, carrying the ball forward to the edge of the box.
Oh, Valenzuela.
Cuts back, has a shot.
Oh,
Loose ball, free, and Vital does it extremely well to get the second one.
Wow. Huge play there from Potros. Love the shiftiness of Valenzuela on the play there. Bounced off of the keeper's chest pretty much, and I believe that was Noel trying to finish it up, but unable to get there.
Yeah, and you mentioned in the first half with these conditions, you have to expect those loose balls on those plays, and nobody followed up on the shot. Well, they did, but it was a little too late. And now we're going to see another sub for Potros, as I believe Joel Brown will join into the match, replacing Jake Sayer.
A good day from Sayer, had a good assist there for the second goal.
Witten getting it wide, Ramirez keeping it in play. Van Buskirk now forward to Witten. Brown and trying to get forward, but the pass again intercepted. A lot of interceptions in this match as Potros tried to play the ball forward. Foul called against Valenzuela there. Another direct pass from SSL. We've seen that all this half. Now Ramirez trying to control a hard challenge. And SSL player took a knock on that one. He'll take his time to get up, I'm sure.
Hurt himself on his slide. Let's hope he's okay.
We'll see a pretty good chunk of added time, I believe, in the second half, as there have been multiple players have gone down and taken time to come up, as well as some time wasting with retrieving balls. Probably, he'll need some attention from the athletic trainer who will come on now.
Let's hope he's okay as the trainer comes on to check him out.
Player will receive some treatment as a substitution gets ready for SSL, I believe. Looks like they're waiting to see if he's able to continue before making the sub. He's back now on his feet. Will need to exit the field as he had some treatment. Referee telling him to leave on the near side. And now SSL will temporarily play with 10 players, and now the injured player is back on the field, so back to 11. Valenzuela looking to play the ball forward.
Has options here.
Ramirez getting to it. What's a cross in? We know huge, but his header is off target.
A great cross though from Sebas.
And now we will see the substitution come from SSL. Look at that one again as that substitution is made, and they'll take their time to make it as well. But that one cross from Ramirez and Mark Bino not able to put it on target. And there you can see referee escorting the SSL player off the field. I
definitely anticipate some extra time as We approached minute 83 of this half.
And we'll see another. We can see SSL's pretty much playing a 5-5 right now formation. As they put that ball directly forward, Witten's going to get up to it. And it's going to fall to Vino, who's not in an offside position because the defender who took the goal kick was lagging behind. Greenberg winning that loose ball. Wide to Noel. Noel trying to continue on the play. Evades the tackle from SSL. Now cuts inside. Loses control for a second, but Van Buskirk's there to get it back. And Noel continues his run. And it's going to be a foul against SSL.
Opportunity here. As
And
they
another warning from the referee. So another chance to... That's the third warning now that the referee has given for those late challenges.
I believe we're going to see a high ball into the box here.
Yeah, Randerman stays back, but Oranga does join. Chance to get back into this game as the cross comes in. It's headed into the middle. A chance for SSL as they clear forward again. Gonna go long. The forward, who already has 2 goals, or has 1 goal, gets to it first, and Randerman blocks the cross. And referee says that the ball went out, even though I don't agree. I don't think so. It's going to be a corner kick.
Well, it's looking like a corner for SSL as well. Approaching minute 85. Ball flicked off. Potros maintaining the ball, trying to find Adinho, unable to get him.
SSL throw. 5 minutes of regular time remaining. Noel trying to get free. He's held off. No card again.
Decides to play it quick.
Van Buskirk has Noel making a run, but ball can't get through. Now SSL is going to send a ball through their way. Picked out by Valenzuela. Oranga back to Van Buskirk. Switches the play. Witten with space. Decides to flick on to Ramirez. Has an overlapping run from Brown. Tries to go forward. Straight into an SSL defender. They play the ball forward again. Forward doesn't go for the ball because he's in an offside position.
Ramirez opting to play back to Verona, resetting the ball.
Now Oranga. Looking to play behind. Again, stopped by the SSL defense. Now another ball played forward, but this one can't stay in the field. Or will stay in the field, actually. Verona's going to go out for it. Gets to it, but a little bit late. And now it's going to be a quick throw for SSL.
A super effort from Verona there.
And not as much effort from the referee as she kind of bottles forward. But shows a yellow card to Verona.
Could have definitely been dangerous if they took that throw quick, though.
Hard challenge from Oranga and a foul called against him. And a yellow card is going to be shown for some... Yeah, there's been at least 3 or 4 hard challenges from SSL that has been given warnings, and then that one, which appeared clean to me, and it definitely was not as hard, gets a yellow card.
Interesting call style here as we approach the minute 87, so moving towards 88. Set piece here for SSL. Poacher's going to need to put in the effort here.
Substitution for Potros. Looks like it's going to be Chris Johnson entering the match.
Witten coming off. Gonna need to see some heavy effort from Potros here if they're looking to tie up this match in regular time. Minute 88. Great ball there from Sebas.
Brown's touch let him down, but one of throwing. 2 minutes of regular time remaining. We'll see if we can get an indicator of how much added time when we reach that point. Now Brown. Finding Van Buskirk.
Find Sebas. Oh,
good win from the
find
defense.
Sebas.
Yeah, good work from the defender to get his head to that one. Looks like... Thought I saw some fingers from the ref, but I didn't catch it. Here's Valenzuela in the corner. Gets a throw in.
I think they're going to go for a long throw in here.
Ramirez looking for an option. Goes back to Van Buskirk. Trying to find an angle for a cross, but instead goes to Oranga. Oranga with some space in front of him. Has a shot himself. It's blocked. And
SSL on the counter here. It's dangerous. And unable to find it is number 4 for SSL.
And the SSL players still down in the back. Gonna kill a couple of minutes. We'll see how much time is added. Whatever, if this injury, if this... We'll see if this time... We believe whatever time is added will start when the play restarts. So we're now at the 90. We'll see. Don't know how much time was added.
We'll be on the lookout for the signal there as Potros attack.
Probably not going to be a signal, so we'll just have to play it by ear. Cross comes in from Van Buskirk. Greenberg coming in, but into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Potros controlling.
Noel with a nice turn. Wide to Johnson. His cutback was not to a Potros player. Here comes SSL going directly forward again. Oranga gets to it. Wins a free kick.
Potros going to need to take this one quickly, as we're not quite sure how much time is added.
Oranga looking to switch the play to Ramirez. Has pressure, flicks it on to Brown. Brown now has some work to do to get past. Looking for option, just loses the ball uncontested.
SSL on the attack now.
Plays the ball in behind, a chance to win the game. Verona gets a save.
SSL still on the attack.
Noel with a great tackle to win the ball back. Now a chance for Potros again in the attack. Noel going forward to Bino. Bounces in between. The goalkeeper is not going to get to it.
Listen! He has it! Let's go from Dadinho with the beautiful pass given and the ability to flick the keeper. Able to tie this game up 3-3 in the last minutes of the game. What an incredible play and movement there from Dadinho. Oh, what a goal, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it does well to not give up on the play, puts it into the back of the net, and we'll see how much time is remaining as another SSL player stays down on the play by the goal. Face down on the turf. He's off the field, could receive attention off the field, which the athletic trainer is now coming to give. And the whistle does come. The whistle goes to play, and SSL's not taking the kickoff.
And SSL delaying the
start. Now
start.
the kickoff comes as the player receives attention. So SSL down to 10 players for the time being. SSL going direct once again. Ramirez going to clear the ball. Loose ball, Joel Brown gets to it. Now carries into the space, looking for options. Has Mark Renault with a run, but the pass is too heavy.
On the pass.
And another clearance, not a really great punt from the goalkeeper. Joel Brown heads forward to Johnson. Now Joel Brown continuing on the play. Some late drama here as the ball comes across to Greenberg. Trying to get it under control, still has work to do, but wins the corner kick.
And this is going to be maybe one of the last plays of the game. This one's going to be important for Potros.
Van Buskirk coming over to take it. SSL still playing with 10 players currently. They have a sub ready to come in, but they won't be able to do it on this stoppage as it came too late. Cross coming into the back row.
Uranga has it, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible, absolutely crucial play here. Ladies and gentlemen, Potros up 4-3 in the last seconds of the game. What a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Vamos, Potros.
Well, look at that one as Van Buskirk puts that cross in. Uranga gets up above all the players. Just heads it back where it came from, and Vital not able to get a hand to it. Potros FC with 2 late goals to get into the lead for the first time in this match. Very similar theatrics as we saw last season in the same fixture with a 97th minute winner from Mark Renault. Will we see the same fate as SSL throws players forward, plays the ball into the dangerous areas? Potros need to defend this well. Uranga's there to put himself in between. Greenberg trying to clear as far as an SSL player. Van Buskirk's clearance goes out for a throw in. SSL, there's still time left in this match as we don't know how much time was added. We're currently into the 5th minute of added time. Another throw in for SSL. They're going to try to get back. They've led 3 different times in this match and now trail for the first time deep into added time. We believe there's still time left to be played as the ball comes in. Uranga's header goes to the edge of the box, trying to get a shot. Joel Brown's in front of it, plays it out wide. Ramirez gets his foot in the way, and another throw in for SSL.
The referee allowing quite a bit of play time here.
Yeah, we had multiple stoppages within added time, which will add on to it, but a handball called against SSL. And this will be a chance for Potros now to run the clock, as SSL had their chances to run the clock earlier, just less than 10 minutes ago. Now Potros have the advantage here. They have to defend well. Now the whistle comes to play it. Verona's on a yellow card, can't take any time, but the ball finds Noel, bounces behind him. SSL forced to clear the ball forward. It's going to stay in play. No, it's not. It's going to be a throw-in. And again, like we mentioned, SSL had their opportunity to run the clock, and now Potros will have their opportunity here as they get the throw-in. Referee saying that she's keeping the time. Ball's back into play, but SSL picks it up. Has runners coming forward. They'll need to pick it out quick. Here's Potros on the attack. Valenzuela, loose ball. Now played forward by SSL once again. High ball controlled down in the midfield. Tries to go forward. Greenberg gets his foot in the way. And SSL running out of time. Led for the majority of this match. Potros came back 3 different times and took the lead. Now long ball thrown in. Headed up. Van Buskirk gets up. Heads it down to Johnson. Johnson's going to play that ball forward as far as he can. And Vital's going to come out to collect. Trying to get SSL players forward. Bino there to try to cut it off as quick as possible. SSL continuing forward. A loose ball in the middle. Joel Brown picks it up. Now plays it forward to Bino. Bino with some space in front of him. Will he decide to keep it or will he go for goal? He decides to keep it in the corner. Has Johnson with him. Now Johnson puts a cross into the hands.
And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Potros 4, SSL 3.
Amazing comeback again.
What a
SSL,
game.
3 different leads in this match. Potros coming back 3 different times before finding the final finish from Benjamin Uranga in the 95th minute. 20 shots to 18 shots, a back and forth game, very open conditions to be played against. but the top of the table, the position of the table tells the story of this match. Although it was a back and forth match, it ends up with Potros on top and SSL on the bottom. SSL now facing those relegation spots, really coming into danger now.
What an incredible game. So happy to have been here to experience that. With all the drawbacks, all the difficulties, Potros able to find a result here.
Yeah, and again, these are the types of things that they'll need to prepare for getting into those playoffs coming in the next couple weeks. Next week, Potros will have a bye week as they will receive a forfeit win against Atlanta City, who withdrew from the league. And they will be back in action in 2 weeks against Vino Tinto to finish out the regular season. And we will see you next time. Thank you. This has been Chris Oranga and Richard Carvajal.
An absolute pleasure. Until next time.